All right, guys, we're back with Where Waters Meet, another gear review with the Banana Hat Man.
Oh, hey, man.
And today we're reviewing a rod that John has kind of dove down this shorter Helios rod, rabbit hole. And he's got another one to bring to you guys, which I know the last one, which was the 8 weight.
Yep.
8.5 foot.
Yep.
That was a really popular review, and a lot of people were really curious about that because people just didn't kind of know. And so,
and so I was stoked on that rod. I still am.
Yeah.
Like I said, I primarily use it in Alaska, or actually, I've been using it with you a little bit pike fishing.
Yeah.
But I wanted something that I could use more, and I've kind of switched over to 7 weights for streamer fishing out of the boat. And so as a gift for myself at the end of guide season, I like to pick myself up something special, little shiny at the end of the season.
Johnny deserves something nice.
I deserve nice things. And so, so I picked up this Orvis 8.5 7 weight.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a ton of time on it, but the time I do have on it, I've like really enjoyed. I paired this up with what do I get? An SA Sonar Titan. Right now it's a slow sink rate. I forget what it is. It's like a S321 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've been having a lot of fun with it. It picks up and shoots laser beams. Got a few trout on it, a couple bigger stocked ones, and a few wild bows, and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
What do you you like this grip in the butt?
If you go back to the 8 weight, the full wells grip, I'm really a fan of how aggressive it is on these.
Yeah.
And some people don't like that, but I really do. I like the aggressive full wells because I really dig my thumb in there. And I've said it on just about every rod review that we've done. The components are good. I mean, you don't have to mess around trying to find where to put your reel. They've got the serial number engraved there, so your reel goes right in, and they've got these machined locks, so you can obviously tell where your reel seat goes in this, and it doesn't really spin. If you feel it, it stays locked in one spot.
That's nice.
It is. I mean, it's a nice rod.
I like seeing that. Like, I don't know. I used to get kind of tied up in the beauty of wood reel seats and stuff, and for longevity and just, I don't know. I just kind of like the aluminum reel seats.
Yeah, I've got a couple I call them special rods because they don't get taken out too much. They're kind of dedicated small stream, like dry fly rods or something like that. And, I kind of take extra special care of those rods, and I don't mind them on those, but it's going to be a workhorse. And so on the workhorse stuff, I'm really a fan of the matte black. I think I said on the review with your TFO that we just got done with, I'm a fan of the matte black because I'm not too worried about beating it up.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about scratching this rod. I mean, it is a high-end rod. I mean, this thing comes in right around $1,200.
Yeah. I will say one thing that I do like about this. This is a pretty aggressive full wells, but I do like that they went synthetic at the top. I know a lot of people that like the classic look kind of knock on that, but it's just so much more durable. You aren't going to have that breakdown over time. I think you have better feel through it too. Honestly, it's just more dense, but I've always joked around about these stinking like wrap tags that they put on all the Helios stuff, and it's like that used to really bother me. I've gotten used to it.
Me too.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it.
It's like it's so you can pick out the guy.
Say, wow,
20 feet ahead of you.
That guy is casting so good. He's clearly casting an Orvis Helios.
Exactly.
I just can't see if it's a Flex D or F, but he's got a Helios.
I think they're different colors. I think the Fs are, I don't think they're matte black. I'd have to look.
Yeah.
But I'm not a finesse guy, so I don't own any of the Fs. I
Yeah,
think you do. If you get down into like the five weights,
yeah.
I think the five weights and the Fs, I think they do have wood seats.
You won't find John reviewing his F Helios rods.
No, my finer, like more delicate stuff, I honestly like the Hardy rods,
Yep.
which we haven't reviewed because there's no sense because all my Hardy rods are old.
Right.
Back to this thing, I don't know if I said it's got like ceramic guides and I mean it's all top of the line,
Yeah.
top of the line stuff. I got to use it on foot, and it's great on foot. I thought like it's mainly going to be fished out of the boat,
Yeah.
but I didn't have a ton of time, and I wanted to get as much time with this in this season, so I've used it on foot like 4 or 5 times now, and like I'm super enjoying it on foot too. It's a little shorter, it's easier to maneuver around.
Yeah.
It's not lacking any backbone. I'm not missing any distance with this rod, and it generates power like fast.
Yeah, I mean, I think the advantage with these is I think they probably had boat fishermen in mind, probably the most.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's the, if you're bombing the banks and it's speed of pickup and return that fly back so you're in a fishable point. I'm really excited and want to try this with a floating line on it and see how I haven't fished a short popper rod.
Yeah,
And
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
We should try that because I've got a like a short bank shot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, and I mean,
weight.
I got plenty
Yeah.
of 7-weight lines
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
can throw on it. I mean, we probably ought to, next year it'd maybe be good to see if maybe we could do some like actually go out on the river and like shoot something and kind of
That'd be awesome. Just that like have a bunch of different rods and they're like in different lines.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah, I mean,
the same rod with different
Exactly.
lines.
Like if we went out, I mean, I got like 3 reels set right up and you got stuff. We could put 4 reels on this, really actually test it out. But I'm curious because I think I had a client that had and I think we commented on it when we reviewed your 8'5" 8 weight.
Yep.
And I had a client that had one and he brought it
Yes,
and he hadn't really fished it. And he had a line that was not really catered to it.
He had like a standard dry fly line.
He did, yeah. And so we put an 8-weight bank shot on that, and he was like a different fisherman, and
It
he
was a
popped-
different setup.
It was,
It
yeah.
was. Okay, you and I.
Yeah.
We stole this rod, folks.
Yeah, because he was with me for 2 days, and but I kind of am curious about the 7 because I do like popper fishing with 7s, and I think clients it's a little bit lighter. I think it might be pretty low swing weight. They'd be able to represent really good.
This actually made me a little giddy.
Yeah.
Throwing it. I was out there standing in a run. I was giddy because I love this run and I only fish it out of the boat, but I found out how to get to it, driving to it. And you're like, oh yeah, you can just drive right to that. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
thanks for letting me know.
yeah,
But it's a run that typically holds some wild fish. And yeah, I was out there and I was just like laser beaming stuff out there. And I'm like, I'm stoked on this. And probably a lot of it had to do with the rod line combo.
Right.
And I'm stoked on that. And yeah, we should get that'd be a great review and just have a bunch of,
it would. And I think because I'm running 9 foot, obviously 7 weights and 8 weights for bass. And I just feel like what I have cast the shorter rods, like in the 8, you have a little more control. So I wonder how people would do with, an issue obviously is like we have a lot of overhanging trees. So like the control of controlling your loop, tucking it underneath overhanging structure. I want to put it through the test with that.
yeah, this thing excels at quick pickup and cast though.
Yeah.
Just get it out of the water and point and shoot basically.
Yep.
So I'm super happy with it. Not much stuff out there makes me like smile out there when I'm fishing it now.
Yeah.
And this did, this did,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a tool too. I'm going to use the heck out of this. It's not gonna sit in the rod tube. It's probably going to always be rigged up on top of my,
Well, and
FJ.
I think like, I kind of was saying that this is probably, there's some deer hair, that this is, they probably designed it with the boat fishermen in mind. But I think something to note too is that, like, I think that you probably like this rod a lot, even not boat fishing, because it just caters to your casting style.
Yeah.
So I think depending on different people's casting style as well, it might be, even for a wade fisherman, this might be a boat, this might be a rod that fits them really well, so they don't have to change up their casting stroke as
For
much.
sure.
You know,
I wouldn't hesitate to buy this and be a wade guy. I mean, like I said, I probably fished this more from shore than I have on my boat.
yeah, and you liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
well, I'll give it a premature 2 thumbs up, but
I'm definitely giving it 2 thumbs up.
Johnny
and,
gives it 2 thumbs. Yeah,
yeah, and I like the idea of getting out on the boat and just like doing a shootout with a bunch of lines and stuff, and like seeing what our perfect setup for some rods are.
yeah, and talk through how it reacts with
Yeah.
with each different line setup. I like that idea too. We should do that. So if we haven't done that next summer, you guys hold us to it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.